Hey guys, the international break is over. Premier League football recommences and it's a really big period coming up for Wolves. Wolves travelling up to the Stadium of Light to face Sunderland, who've had a fantastic start to the season after coming up. We've got loads coming up in this one, lots of facts and stats. We've got thoughts from a really great Sunderland fan who also works for Sky, my dad, Magic Moss, and everything in between. Wolves travelling to the Stadium of Light to face the Black Cats, brought to you in association with Pucker Pies. So guys, Wolves fans, hi Sunderland fans if any of you are watching. Really looking forward to travelling up to the Stadium of Light. Really great to see Sunderland as well back in the top flight, and they're doing really well. The atmosphere, I'm sure, has been fantastic from what I'm hearing, and a bit like when Wolves got promoted to the Premier League. Lots of excitement, lots of momentum, had a great start, so it's going to be a ferocious atmosphere for definite. Over 3,000 Wolves fans will be travelling to make a noise, and Wolves really do need to put in a performance. We're going to get into all of that. But first of all, as I say, let's get into some Pucker stats and facts. This is the first league meeting between Sunderland and Wolves since the Black Cats won a championship game 3-0 in May 2018. And it's the first in the Premier League since a 0-0 draw in April 2012. Wolves have actually only won one of their last 10 away league games at Sunderland, drawing 3 and losing 6, which was a 3-1 win in a game under Mick McCarthy in 2011. And Sunderland have earned 7 points in their 3 Premier League home games so far this season. A win here would see them earn 10 plus points from their first 4 home matches of a top flight campaign for the first time since 1968-69 season, when they got 10. Wolves have gone 1-0 up in each of their last 3 Premier League games, but have failed to win any of them, drawing 2 and losing 1. Only on 8 occasions has a side scored the opener in 4 plus consecutive games in the competition without winning. Most recently was Tottenham Hotspur, doing so in 5 games in November and December 2023. Just one of Sunderland's 7 Premier League games has been scored in the first half, only 14%. That's a league low ratio. They've had 27 shots with a 2.4 XG in the opening 45 minutes of games, compared with 43 shots and 3.9 XG after half-time. And 45% of Sunderland's non-penalty expected goals tally in the Premier League this season have come from set pieces. The highest of any ratio of any side in 25-26. Wolves, meanwhile, have faced 37% of their non-penalty XG from set plays, the 4th highest of any club. And Wolves have had 66 shots in 7 Premier League games this season, with their average of 9.4 shots per game, the lowest in the competition. And along with Fulham, Wolves are one of only 2 sides yet to see a player score more than once for them in the Premier League this season. It's only the 2nd time that Wolves haven't had a player score at least twice in any of their first 7 matches of a season in the competition after 2003-2004 season. There are your Pucker stats. Now let's hear from the Sunderland fan Dougie on his thoughts ahead of this important game, and of course my dad Magic Moss.
Hey Dazzle, Dougie Critchley from Sky Sports here. Really excited about this game on Saturday. It's actually my brother's wedding, so I won't be able to watch, disappointingly, although I am excited for the wedding. But it's an absolutely massive game for Sunderland. We've got a really difficult run of fixtures after this game against Wolves. I think we play 6 members of the top 8 after this, and then we go into the derby against Newcastle on the 13th of December. before AFCON, where a lot of our players will be heading off to after our summer business. We're absolutely delighted with how the season has gone so far. Yes, we had a disappointing defeat to Man United prior to the international break. Can't believe, actually, how disappointed I was not to get a point at Old Trafford. Such has been the form of the two sides. But we've generally looked really compact, really organised, really committed. And given the amount of players we signed in the summer, given the amount of investment that was in this squad, to look so unified so early on is a massive, massive signal of intent, and a massive credit to Régis Lebris, who's done a brilliant job blending all these different nationalities, all these different egos and personalities into one side. We have had a difficult international break in terms of injuries. Noah Siddiqui, we've already got Habib Diarra out. Noah Siddiqui, who's been an absolute revelation in midfield alongside Granit Xhaka. He's now a doubt with an ankle injury. And Omar Alderete, who's made a massive difference in signing from Getafe in the summer. He has also picked up an injury as well. So we're not quite sure whether they'll be fit and available. But a massive game for both sides. Obviously must win for you guys for sure. But also given our run of form and run of fixtures after it, massive for Sunderland too. Watch out for Enzo Lefebvre. I think he could make a massive impact in this game. Wilson Istador's been immense as well. But I really, really pray Alderete is fit, because he's been brilliant alongside Mukiele at the back. Good luck to Wolves, but I'll be backing the boys all the way. I'm going 2-1 Sunderland. Not necessarily the most attractive game, but we'll get the job done.
With Mr. Magic Moss, and he's with?
I think it's Ava.
Ava.
Yeah, Ava.
And
yeah.
it's got very big eyes, Dad.
It has got,
no
yeah.
arms and legs.
Good
but,
looking.
if you
Bit
listen
like
to us
yourself.
on the podcast. But you've been consulting with Ava. We've got Sunderland at the weekend. It's a
Yes,
big
David,
game.
yes, David,
big match.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that first win.
no,
Is it going to happen?
What's happened to Derek? You asked him.
Well, oh, yeah, where is Derek? Yeah. God, yeah, you're right. Where is
Derek,
Derek? If you're
you
new to this, Derek's a dog.
I know,
He
Derek.
only seems to come on when we're winning. We've not seen him since...
Yeah, he's gone on a cruise.
he's gone
on a cruise with the dog next door.
Has he?
Yeah, he's a bit disappointed. But he said he'll be back after Saturday.
He reckons they're going to win?
Yeah, he reckons they're going to win.
Have you been on the dog and bone to him?
No,
have you been on the dog and bone to him? You get it?
No, he texts me.
He texts you, did he?
He's good at texting. I believe he is.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, Dad, what you feeling about the game against Sunderland?
Well,
you got a
have a
score
guess.
prediction?
Have a guess.
Oh, I have no idea.
What's Ivor says, well? He said he's going to be 2-0, he said.
Oh, God, really? Surprise.
Oh,
So what are you and Ava going to sing for everyone?
What we're going to sing? Return to me, oh my dear, I'm so lonely. Hurry back to my arms, oh my dear. Return to me, if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Forgive me, 'cause Wolves are gonna win 2-0.
And who sings that?
You know,
Who sings
have a
that?
guess.
2-0? I don't know.
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin,
Yeah,
Dad.
your
Bit of
name,
Dean Martin. A bit of Dean. That's a new one. That is.
Yes.
Love you lots, Dad.
I love you, David. Look after yourself. Always Wolves,
Always
David.
Wolves. Always Wolves.
Bye.
Thanks ever so much to Dougie for his thoughts. Leave your thoughts on his views in the comments, and of course my dad, Magic Moss, as well. Just to let you know, of course, you can get on the Match Bingo app and play the bingo and football game ahead of that. But I also want to tell you about some great stuff coming up over at the Temple Street Shrewsbury and Genting Wolverhampton. Is that their big sports bar upstairs has been reopened for events. They've had some really cracking events coming up, and they've got loads of events if you want to go out. Live singers, discos, live bands coming up over at Genting on a Friday and a Saturday night coming up. So make sure you do check out the Genting Wolverhampton social for details on all of that. And it's, in the centre of Wolverhampton. It'll be a great night out. So go and check them out on their Instagram, Genting Wolverhampton, for all the events that are coming up in the city with them. Especially, they've got stuff around Christmas and New Year's Eve as well, party, I do believe. So, my thoughts ahead of this game against the Black Cats. Like I say, I'm really looking forward to it. Sensational Stan is joining us for this away trip as well, which is great. Obviously, a bit like Newcastle, it's a long old way to go and back. But then again, I do feel sorry for the Newcastle and Sunderland fans that, you know, have all the trips down to London. We're in the middle of the country, so it's not as bad for them on when they're travelling up and down the country. But it's still a up and down. And we're doing it in one day this time as well. It's going to be a great atmosphere at the Stadium of Light. It's a big stadium. There's going to be about 40,000. The Sunderland fans are loving being back in the Premier League. They've made a great start to it, but Wolves have got to win this game, man. No disrespect to Sunderland, we've got 2 points from 7 games. I know Sunderland have had a great start, you know, but the Premier League has a way of catching up with you, and I'm sure that momentum from last season has definitely helped. They've done well with the squad that they've got, but I guess they will gradually be drawn back down towards the thing that their first one. Maybe they'll prove us all wrong. Wolves finished 7th in their first year up, so it can be done. But it's an unforgiving league. But Wolves have got to win the game. For Sunderland, yeah, they want to win it, but of course they'll look at Wolves as seeing a team that they need to finish above. So a draw, you know, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for them. A draw for Wolves, it'll be a point away from home. But as we've only got 2 points from 7 games, we need to be getting 3 points from Sunderland and then Burnley at home. So if Wolves can finally get that win and get our season up and running, that will be that we appreciate. I think it's going to be tough, because I know the atmosphere is going to be good over at the Stadium of Light and the momentum's there with Sunderland. But Wolves have played really well in the last couple of Premier League games, winning 1-0 away at Tottenham and then 1-0 at Brighton, and falling to late goals. So if we can carry on that, the only thing is the international break, but it's the same for everyone. But we had 17 players away on the international break. However, I'm going to be positive. I'm going for Sunderland 1, Wolves 2, and looking forward to trying to get those 3 points and actually beating Sunderland at their ground for the first time in the Premier League for them this season. An away win for Wolves will get our season up and running, and then we've got games coming up against Burnley, Fulham and of course Chelsea. So I know the guy says they've got tough games coming up, but every game's tough in the Premier League, and Wolves have got to win this game. So I'm going with a 2-1. Please, 2-1 win for Wolves, because these next 2 games are season defining for us really, and we have to get the win. Yeah, so leave your thoughts on all of that in the comment section below. If you're a Sunderland fan, do you have pucker pies there? And also, the one thing that I'm a little bit niggled about is, like, yeah, can't take power banks in, things like that, and it's a bit draconian. The home fans can. I know they may have had incidents in the past where people have, you know, because I think like Newcastle, we're not pitch side, we're up, but like, you know, some of these things it's a little bit draconian and getting in, and it's not great. People away all day long. It's a long trip. They need their phone chargers to top up their devices, and you've got an electronic ticket to get in. What happens if your phone's gone and you can't charge your phone up? Anyway, that's me. There's a lot of Wolves fans been moaning about that, so I should point that out. The Sunderland fans might be able to give us a bit more insight into that. If you're a Sunderland fan, let any of the Wolves fans know where the away pub is and all that sort of stuff as well. And yeah, looking forward to the trip, looking forward to the game. 2-1 to Wolves. See you on the next one. Always Wolves.